Hold on.
We love.
We love, we love, we love, we love. Hey.
How y'all be? How you doing?
How you be? How you be? How you be?
What you sipping on? Where you at in this world? What's happening in your life?
Yes, indeed.
All the things. We got some juicy questions tonight.
We sure do.
So housekeeping, before we dive in, make sure that you're going to the Spotify channel. The link is in the information for each of the videos. We're going back through and editing all the old videos so that the link is in there so that you can click over to the Spotify channel and hang out with us over there if you need audios only. Make sure that if you click a link that we shared anywhere to get to the YouTube video when we are live streaming on Tuesdays, that you click all the way through, because I promise y'all getting lost in cyberspace thinking y'all talking to us and you're not, because we can't see your stuff and you can't comment. And that's why you got to click all the way through so that you're actually in the live video in the comment section on YouTube. And lastly, Gypsy, one of the people that sent in a question for tonight, was like, y'all ain't got to keep hating on us, because they admitted to being one of the people that just hover over and watch and listen and not click in. And she said she had to stay anonymous because of her job. And she was like, y'all ain't got to keep calling us out. I was like, my bad. But thank you for the love, though. We appreciate you. So
Absolutely. So let me tell you, my sons have gotten so used to me having a drink of the week. They were like, oh, what you making? What you making? What you making?
Hey.
I'm not making anything today. I'm actually going rather light. You guys know we're in the I'm in the Northeast, and so my light is a Rolling Rock. I'm a Rolling Rock girl. So Rolling Rock is a beer from in the Pennsylvania area, and it's a pale ale. I don't like strong beer, but also I usually have beer salt, but I had to do regular salt because I don't have any beer salt. I'm out. I have to go back over to the base and get it. But a lot of people are like, what is beer salt? Trust me, you want beer salt. Beer salt is actually it's flavored. A lot of times it's flavored. I usually get lemon lime beer salt and put it in my beer. I actually drink my beer like people drink margaritas. A lot of people say, you frou-frou up your beer. Yes.
Wait a minute, you frou-frou.
I have lime juice and lime and beer salt, and yes, I frou-frou up my beer. So yeah, so today is, but I want to pay homage to, I'm a DC girl, and I want to pay homage to my people. And so today, this is what I was doing today, is like when I was thinking about how am I going to advertise the show?
Okay.
Hey! Hey! We take a dive to time and let's rock.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have
on down, time and let's rock.
Look, and you got to tell them what your shirt say.
Tell me, do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know what time it is? Check the clock. Hey.
Are you singing the Greg Street song?
No, that's actually Rare Essence, which is a go-go band up here. And that's the first time that I heard, do you know what time it is? But how about I did a little research, and I found out that do you know what time it is actually came from Kool Moe Dee.
Hot diggity damn.
Right. So Rare Essence remixed it, but see, I was a go-go fan back in the 80s, and I was like, yeah. That was my thing. Between them and sardines and pork and beans, yes.
I got you. I thought you was finna segue into the it's 6 o'clock. It's time for Greg Street to ride. You know that.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, but no, I am a go-go girl to my heart. I love me some go-go. we've lost a lot of our go-go greats in the last few years. I know little Benny passed away, and so did Chuck Brown, but go-go is still a staple in this area, just like house music is a staple in Chicago.
Yeah, now I did grow up on house music. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, so it was house music. It was Uncle Luke. It was a little bit of everything. A lot of island. It was a little bit of everything.
Right.
Uncle Luke not in the house music.
He showed like Uncle Luke and Booty Shake music.
What I was saying it was house and Uncle Luke and island.
Hey, I'm from Alabama, the South. Well, we like Uncle Luke bass, DJ Rob.
Yup. And then, of course, Atlanta had its own sound. Jermaine Dupri with Def Jam put Atlanta on the map.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know, what was that? DJ Smurf.
Yes. Yeah. So, and actually Luda came from down there. A lot of people don't know this, but when Luda was in Atlanta, Luda was a big DJ, evening DJ. He was a 6 o'clock DJ, and his name was actually Chris Lover on the radio.
I remember him.
Chris Lover and Poon Daddy, and he used to make his own like little, intros, and also he would spin his music on his show, and so we were introduced to Luda way before the rest of the country.
Yeah.
So
Jay, your mic not on.
Oh no, she muted because Billy's in the background.
Yeah. But I was saying I remember
we're not like you. We don't cut boxes open and stuff while we talking and let all that in there. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh man, what's the ring for in the background? Is there a story?
I'm a wedding photographer.
I was going to say you got a woman.
Is there a story? You finally got you one.
Hey, one.
You found a sucker. I mean,
one. Listen here. I'm living my best life now. I'm like a lot.
Oh man, have you noticed? I'm here supervising tonight.
Hey, was that shit?
You gotta read it out loud. Tell what you had.
I'm the shit show supervisor, and I have reported for duty.
Oh my goodness.
What you sipping on, Gypsy?
I am sipping on Rolling Rock today. Rolling Rock is a Northeast beer. Comes from the Pennsylvania area. It's a pale ale. I usually have it with beer salt. Since I don't have beer salt, I do have a little lime juice in here along with some salt. And yes, before you even start with me, old man, yes, I do drink my beer a little bougie. Like I drink it like a margarita. Everybody said, how the hell do you bougie up beer? I do.
Hey, do you drink it with your pinky up too?
I do.
That's the only way to drink wine and alcohol and spirits. That's all I'm saying.
What you got, old man? What you got?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I got the trifecta. Believe it or not, I have Coke here, have tea here, and I got beer over there. I'm getting ready to cook.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, your ass gonna be in a sugar coma, all this, because now let me tell you something. One thing,
sugar free, and I'm getting ready to cook dinner. I got a friend coming over.
But you know what I've noticed?
He said he got a friend coming over, Gypsy. We need details, sir.
Listen. It's just in the middle of the week. I try not to.
It's the middle of the week today, Tuesday.
I know it's the middle of the week.
No, it ain't. Wednesday, the middle of the week.
Well,
it's in the night. Oh, okay.
I generally don't date. I generally try not to date until like Monday through Thursday. I don't like dating on Fridays, Saturdays, and
Do tell why.
Well,
that was senior special.
Huh? What you say?
That when you get to senior special.
Lord Jesus. You know she's not gonna let you lay this down, old man, because you've been talking so much shit. Come on with it.
Okay, let me tell you why. Okay. And I'm gonna put everybody on game on this right here. One,
He got coupons. I'm sorry.
He got to get his thoughts together.
Now, let me tell you this. This is why, and I know that kind of topic came up on, when I said on the date those days. One is this right here. The main reason is y'all got to remember I'm a photographer, so I'm generally working on the weekend. For me to agree to take somebody out on a date on a Saturday, it doesn't cost me what I'm just gonna spend. It's gonna cost me what I'm spending plus what I'm giving up to make. And if I got a wedding, you're looking at a couple $1,000. And to be honest, I'm not finna take anybody out, and it costs me no $2,000-$3,000 for a date. It's not worth it.
I get you. It makes sense.
And the other one is this right here, because for the most part, people still sometimes folks have things to come up. A lot of times when you dating people or you approaching people or you meet people, sometimes people say, yeah, I'll go because they don't have nothing else better to do. And if they cancel on you, now here it is, you standing around there looking like, like silly, because now you got a Saturday available. Now when you try to call somebody else, and first thing, you got people, you want to call somebody and say, hey, let's go here on Saturday. Well, that's the day. Well, anybody that's worth anything, anyone that's that I think that, I'm not gonna say it like that.
Go ahead and dig yourself a hole. I'm waiting.
Most people will have plans. Most people have plans, and they plan things in advance. And for you to just call somebody and say, hey, I'm free on Saturday, let's go out Saturday night, and here it is, 5:00 Saturday. What? Well, a woman gonna need time to get ready, get prepared. And then what kind of person that you got free for a Saturday and you trying to look for something that evening? You just got to value yourself. And when I try to meet somebody, go out somewhere, I try to give people enough time where they can be prepared, where I can be prepared, so we can go different places, do different things. And that's just how I am. I don't go on
So
Saturday.
you're not getting a lot of dates. Is that what you're trying to tell
us?
Hold
on, wait a minute.
No, it's not what I said. I said I don't go.
Jay. No, I have a legit question here. So you saying that she work all day and it's gonna be okay with you calling her to go out on a Tuesday?
No, we don't.
But on a Saturday when she done chilled all day, you ain't gonna be able to call her to go somewhere. Get the fuck out of here.
No, well, listen, Gypsy. First of all, I'm saying this right here. Certainly, I don't go out on first dates with anybody like on a Saturday. And then also you gotta keep in mind, Saturday is also the time that you want, if you want to meet somebody, that's the opportunity to meet somebody to see the next person. You don't want to tie up your Saturday with somebody.
You sound like you got a whole bunch of excuses on
me. You got a bunch of shit going on. Let me get another beer for this shit.
No, it's just one of those things that I try to listen. Let me tell you what I try to do this right here. I try to put myself in a position where I can have the most success. I can meet people at the best opportunity. And the best opportunity for me to meet people, go out and see people is the middle of the week. On the weekend, I'm looking to try to make money. Or on the weekend, I want to do those things that I personally find my passion and enjoy.
So we back to you not getting a lot of dates. That's what you really.
No, that's not it.
Getting a lot of dates because also the days he's choosing is cheap date night because everybody got a special on them dates because those are the days they're not busy.
Well, I'm gonna say this: when I go places, I'm gonna be honest. when I look, I don't necessarily look at the price on the menu or anything like that. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't look for prices. I get the things that I enjoy. I do the things that I enjoy. I like going I just do the things that I enjoy, and I don't necessarily look for the price. But but that's just me.
We gonna go with that line tonight.
No, I just don't look. Listen, when you the things that you enjoy doing, you generally know what the cost or something is,
and you know what night they on
sale. And then
that's a whole bunch of nothing.
I don't know.
That's a whole bunch of nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. You go on the nights that this on sale. You already know when they got the coupon, the 2-for-1 on bowling, the damn $5 off on IHOP. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I don't do that, but I will. I tell you what I will do is this right here. Now, when you talk about and this has nothing to do with being cheap. This just simply just being smart or something like that. Just being. Now, let me tell you what I do. Now, like if I buy somebody a gift or something like that, and they had a special, like you buy a coworker some $50 gift card or somewhere. Where I go, I'm not going. Well, sometimes they have specials, and I get the other card. I'll buy one and I keep one. Or something like that.
Nothing wrong with that. You told us a whole bunch of nothing.
This motherfucker is pulling out damn gift cards. And you gonna take somebody out with a gift card if you don't get bye. Mute his ass. Mute him.
Let me tell you what you do. You just fellas, I'm putting you on game. You take it, you slip it to the way to slip to the server, and you slip that extra tip, that extra 20 to go.
It ain't a tip if your ass paid with a gift card. You just paid the damn waitress.
Okay, so James said, good evening, y'all. And Sean said, damn, why y'all won't let old man cook? Because he ain't cooking. He burning shit and wasting time. He ain't cooking that shit.
Oh, no, I'm not cooking now. It's going to be cooking later, though. I can guarantee you that.
Well, you should have started with that and gave us something titillating. Now we bored. Let's keep it moving. We had some juicy questions. We had some juicy questions. Sean said,
"LOL." We did have some juicy questions, y'all. So we're gonna start out with this first one.
You want to read it, Gypsy?
We're not gonna talk about that first one, are we?
No, that's the last one I popped in there. Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 more.
Benny, when's your next show? Me and my fam will be visiting soon and want to catch you live if we can.
September the 12th. That's on a Thursday.
Locally?
Yeah, that's the one locally.
Okay.
Start on?
Yeah, start on. But other than that, got one let me see. August 17th in Enterprise, Alabama, down at Cisco's. August 25th, that's a Sunday in Dallas, in Dallas. August 30th in Greenwood, Mississippi.
We will actually put them in the show notes, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll put them in the show notes.
Then you can always go to the website.
Make sure you follow Benny and Benny, what's your web address?
BennyMac205.com.
Make sure you follow him and you'll get all his dates. Now, check this out. Oh man, I'm so glad.
Hold on. I'm putting in your show, Benny. Let me go ahead.
Hold on.
Go back to the first question. I can answer it.
This is for you.
I love it, baby.
This is for you, boo.
Come on.
Oh man, do you really believe half that bullshit you be saying? I know they didn't say bullshit, but I did. That you be saying, bruh, you need to go back to the 1940s with that antiquated thinking. I've heard you say more than once that if a man ain't beating you, a woman should stay. What the fuck? That's a real low bar, bruh. I would never say that to my daughters or sisters. And any woman I gave a fuck about, for that matter.
Okay. Now, let me say this right here today. First of all, a couple of things.
I didn't even plan that shit, and you talked all that bullshit before they said that.
Oh.
A couple of things on this show. With this show, sometimes you have to have people that have a different opinion. You can't have all three people or everyone thinking the same way. Then because the show becomes boring. Sometimes you have to have someone to bring out contrary views or contrary opinion, and you bounce ideas back and forth. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring out.
So what you saying is you don't believe the bullshit you be saying either. You just be talking shit.
No, I'm telling you this right here. For the most part, the things that I point out, those are my when it comes to a lot of views. Those are things that I believe in. Those opinions that I share. Now, sometimes the way I would share them. Now, I'm not a naturally rude person. Not a naturally person that target a person or something like that. Now, there's sometimes I may say some things in a way just to, just create a little more controversy, simply because I think it creates a more interesting show. Now, let me say this right here for everyone, and I truly mean this. I truly respect these two ladies and Ben. I truly respect these ladies. They are incredible women. Now, sometimes I may say it in a way that kind of may get up under their skin a little, but I think it makes a little theater. It makes it more interesting for viewers and listeners to tune in. And sometimes stuff like this is what pushes the show. But I'm gonna tell you right now, but let me say this right here. Yes, I do believe if a man is not a married couple. Now, this is a married couple. I'm not talking about somebody shacking up.
Here we go.
Now, I think if you married,
here we go.
I think you have a duty, man and woman, to do whatever. It's because you made a commitment toward each other. You stood before God, and this the woman you said you wanted. This the man you said you wanted. And just because you having disagreements, I think y'all should stay there. Now if he beating you, that's something else. Now if he ran out and saw another woman, y'all still need to work that out. As long as he don't bring you disease, a baby, or public shame, and it's the same way around. As long as they don't bring each other disease, public shame, or baby, I think they have a duty, especially if they have another child involved. I think they have a duty to try to work it out. I think they have a duty.
Wait a minute. Now, old man, I'm gonna say something about it. I'm gonna say something about that.
I know it's easy to walk away.
Okay, no. So you ever heard how parents sometimes when you ask for shit, they be like, no, you don't need that, you don't need that, you don't need that. But if you keep asking, they gonna give it to you so you will realize why you don't want that, right?
Yeah.
The same thing happened with me and God when I was talking about my ex-husband. Oh Lord, I want him, please. And he gave him to me. Oh. And then I realized, and then listen, me and my ex-husband were back and forth for over 14 years. Back and forth, dating, committed relationship, get married, break up, dating, committed relationship, back and forth, right? Finally got married.
Yeah. Before
and then right? I realized, let me tell you something. Sometimes God will give you what you want after he's been trying to protect you. Because rejection sometimes is protection.
God will let you take that ass whooping so you'll get it together. Right.
So are you saying God made a mistake and gave you the wrong man?
No, he didn't.
No.
He didn't. God gave me what I begged him for after he was trying to tell me that was not what he had for me.
Mm-hmm.
So God gave the wrong man.
No.
No.
That ain't what she said.
He let me choose the wrong man.
Okay.
God
let you choose that man.
God had better for me. But I thought I knew better. So I was like, but I want him.
have free will to choose who we date, who we screw,
absolutely.
who we make love to, who we marry, who we have kids with, and all those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a firm believer. Oh, so let me catch up on James' comment. Well, I spend money on dates, and I usually go out on the weekends. Sunday through Thursday nights don't work. Gotta get up at 5. You better do it, James.
Right.
And
better believe it.
I'm a firm believer in spirit, God, universe, creator, divine spirit, whatever you call whoever and whatever you believe in. I believe there's always something watching out for us, protecting us, having our back, right? And sometimes will maneuver us to prevent us from going through stupid shit that we just don't need to experience. Other times, when we are hell bent on dumping our ass into the sand like an ostrich and acting like we don't see the red flags and the bullshit that people are keeping up, spirit be like, oh, for real, say less. And we'll move that protection out of the way so that we can experience that hurt, that pain, that whatever, so that we get the point and the message and hopefully stop doing stupid shit. So I don't think that every relationship or marriage has been necessarily ordained or aligned, but sometimes spirit will be like, I'm gonna get on out the way so you can do this and see what it is that I've been trying to save you from. And then we wake up and we get the message. And it's not just marriage. I'm sure we can all agree it's money. It's religion, it's family choices, it's choices. Right.
Sometimes God tells you to leave your job and you won't, and then you get your ass fired, or you stay there and get a hellion as a supervisor.
Exactly. So it shows up in every area of our life, which, again, we have free will, but sometimes spirit will intervene and be like, nope, because that's just stupid and you don't need to go through that. And other times when we are hell bent on doing, the spirit be like, okay, say less. Here you go. Open red carpet access. That being said, that's part of, I think, one of the questions. So, Gypsy, I realized what you were saying about the private question. I'll answer it just because it may help somebody. So you can read that one out too.
All right. So I'm gonna read that.
I think goes to the next question after that.
Okay. Did you want me to start with the one about the guy that in the test first?
You can.
Okay, so y'all listen to this, because when I saw this, I said, this boy is a fool. First of all, I knew it was going to be some bullshit when he said female. I took this female out to eat about 2 weeks ago, and I tested her. First of all, we are not in grade school. But anyway, we ordered our food and had a nice time just talking over food and getting to know each other. I'm not going to front. I was feeling shorty, and not just because she was beautiful. Her mindset is what got me. But when we was done eating, first of all, it's were. But anyway,
got the grammar police up here now.
Shut up. I asked for the bill, and the lady came back with it. I said, damn, I left my wallet at home. You think you can pay for the food and I give you the money back when we get home? She just got up and left. All I could do was laugh and shake my head because I goes in my pocket. See, listen, bro. Never mind. I goes in my pocket for the bill and leave a $10 tip. You ain't even say how much the bill was, because we don't know if that was 15, 20% or what.
It might have been 5%, but he thought he was doing something, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
The lady said, thank you. You're a very smart man. Sometimes you have to test them to see if they're the one or not. I never spoke to her after that. Boy, if you don't get your damn
she didn't take his call.
Ass out of here. Okay.
So this was a meme that I grabbed off of Facebook that people were sharing around. And Benny, you were asking, did she pay it? No. So when he acted like he left his wallet, the girl got up and left.
Okay.
And then he paid the bill and left he was talking about how he left a $10 tip. And the waitress was basically saying, you did the right thing. You dodged a bullet. First of all, she's stupid as hell. Because I ain't going to never tell a man that he bold and he bad and he bougie for testing a grown-ass woman like we in kindergarten. Number two, he was bragging about the fact that he left a $10 tip. We don't even know what the bill was. Was that even commensurate with the level of service that with the tip that she deserved?
I'm assuming it was at least $10 was 15%.
I ain't finna assume
that. I'm not gonna assume that, because if it was $100, that's only a 10% tip.
Hey, listen here, 10% good.
No, it's not. That's
10% good enough for the Lord. 10%.
Where the fuck have you been that 10% is a good tip? Your ass eat at IHOP and Waffle House, don't you?
Hey,
Too hard for that 10%. Give him 20. Anyway, I feel like he was trifling as hell, and she likely dodged a bullet, because if you got to come out the gate playing immature ass games like that to figure out what she and people are so silly to me, because they was in the comments like, oh, she shows she ain't no ride or die. First of fucking all, why would you be a ride or die for somebody on a first date that you don't know? And what it shows me is if he walked out the house and forgot his wallet, he ain't have any ID. He didn't have anything on him in case an emergency.
How you drive there, bruh?
Right. So you're immature. You're not paying attention to your surroundings or your circumstances. You're not well thought out or planning, because before you walk out the house, you need to make sure you got your cell phone, your keys, your wallet, your whatever it is that you need for this date, for whatever may happen in case of an emergency. So if you grown and you making this a regular habit to run around testing people, y'all stop it. I say stop it.
You got an F on that, yes.
I feel y'all on that, but life is all about perspective. You got to remember, we always talk about getting what you want.
Yeah.
And if you're classifying him as immature and childish, he may be looking for an immature, childish chick.
Like they say, you ask stupid questions, you're going to get stupid answers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if she would have done that, they might have been on the same level. So it might have been good.
But see, I'm a little different, though. Let me tell you something. I would have paid for the meal, but I would have never spoke to that ass again. Because you ain't gonna fucking embarrass me at no fucking restaurant, because you either don't have the money or your goddamn card declined. No, I'll pay for the meal and then I'll get the hell on. Block his ass in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, see, but I think though that, you know, now that's not a move I would have made. But I try to be understanding to all these different kind of folks in the world. We almost are pressed to understand bullshit. So by him doing that, I felt like he's gonna find a chick that's on his level. So even though that might have been an immature move to us mature people, but trust me, he's gonna find a chick.
He will.
That's gonna be right along with
him. There's a sucker born every minute.
No, they ain't gonna be a sucker. It's gonna be two immature people.
Well, he called himself testing her. And that thing is that we're not in high school, bitch. You cannot test me like that. First of all, I'm not gonna order shit I can't pay for any damn way.
Oop.
Well, I mean,
but I'm gonna order what the hell I want to order, because guess what? If you decide you want to play these old childish ass games, I will pay for my shit and roll.
Yeah, but that's the thing though.
Ain't no ass will be washing dishes.
You be talking about the testing, but there's a lot of chicks out here batteries.
You right.
So that's what I'm saying. So that I'm saying, you know, when to do that type stuff, that means it probably has worked before for him. He just didn't catch that one that night. Yeah. Even though, like I said, that's not a classic.
But you know, a real woman, first of all, we've been taught by our parents, don't leave the house without being able to pay for whatever it is you order and to get the fuck back home from where you at.
And I'm taking a picture of your license plate. They know where I'm going in case somebody got to roll the fuck up.
No. Ain't no license plate to take a picture of, because bitch, you ain't picking me up.
No, I'm still gonna take a license plate picture when I get to where we going. I'm driving, but still, like, okay, so a lot of the ways that I think come from dealing in properties, because I'm sometimes way out in the boonies. Sometimes even if a property is supposed to be vacant, you don't know what's going on, right? So a lot of ways that I think have been built in from that standpoint of protection.
Squatters, I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Right. So I'm always taking pictures of license plates around, you know, vehicles that are on properties. I think the same way back when I was dating somebody new, like this the color car, this the description of what they look like. I'm gonna take a picture and send it, because again, safety. Women have to think in terms of safety.
Right.
That type of thing is just ignorant to me. And women are silly that play those dumb ass games too. To me, that's like the version of, you got to get my hair done. You got to pay for my babysitter. You got to do all these things in order to get to the first date.
Girl, if you can't pay for your babysitter and you can't get your hair done, you are at a stage where you should not be dating.
Right.
Well, they can stay in the car.
Hey, what you say?
What you say? What you say?
I said that means they got to get some hot wings and sled in the car. I mean, that's for real. I mean, it's real. Cars are slayable items.
Go to the back of the building.
Oh my God.
Go in space where the light blows.
I am too old to be slayed in the car. Sorry.
How tall are you?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm about this tall.
Hey,
so
listen,
for you all listening to the audio on the Spotify channel, Gypsy just kindly did 2 middle fingers. You know, the old American gesture. There we go with that.
She double barreled it too.
Double barreled, man. Okay, so catching up on these comments real quick.
Something I know finna make Gypsy man. I'm finna get Gypsy heated. Now Gypsy, the guy he did what I guess that's called a shit test. What he did, see if if the woman with that bullshit. Women do the same thing with men. They give men a shit test. Now let me say this right here.
How so?
I just said that, old man.
Yeah, I know. And Gypsy saying how so. Okay, let me say this. All I'm doing is just agreeing with you. Now, I'm gonna say this right here. Years back when I had first got my divorce, and I got back out there, and I'm finna go out and date. Now, all I know is I always just pay. That's all I knew. Men would just go ahead and pay. So when I went out on this date, took this lady out, got to the restaurant. And this is one of those things that broke me from doing those meals and stuff on the first date. Lady ordered the bone-in ribeye, not just the regular steak, but the bone-in ribeye with the appetizer. I'm like, hey, Benny, she ordered, and you know what I'm talking about. She ordered off the right side of the menu. And you know what that means.
Make sure you pay for all the things she couldn't.
You mean the one with no numbers next to it?
The right side. And hey, which I don't mind, because we know when you order off that side of the menu. But Bennett, let me say this right here.
Wait a minute, old man.
You know what? When I order off the right side, I can afford the right side, whether you pay or not.
Right. Spell it out, old man. What you saying?
I don't want
Spell it out. What you saying? No. What you really saying though? I want you to say it. Don't insinuate it. Say it.
That is, as Richard Pryor said, that is the fucking side of the menu.
Not with me. Because if you say you ordered off the wrong side of the menu and we ain't fucking, I said we ain't fucking, I'm paying for my shit.
Let it go.
But anyway, man, long story short, man, after that meal came, Doc, that was the quickest end of the day and everything, man. I'm like, what the hell happened right here? I was like, I'm still like, is this how the date's supposed to go? Man, I'm like, shoot. But that was the absolute, and after that, man, I don't think we even talk more anymore after that. Cause see, now I'm vested now. I'm like, hey, if I didn't do that night, I got to get back to next night. And I didn't get that second day. I'm like, hey, never again.
Oh my God.
Sometimes we learn, and this is why I learned it. I do not go for meals or anything like that for first date. We can do almost anything, but that's something I don't do, because see, I know there are some people, for some reason, they just simply just date multiple people just to get meals. Now, do I mind paying for stuff? No, I don't mind paying for stuff. But I'm not gonna be the person. I'm not gonna be your Thursday. I'm not gonna be your Friday or Saturday or whatever meal, whatever day you got somebody else. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not participating.
We're right. Before we go any further, what's your idea of a great first date? What's your idea? Like first date, what's your idea?
Now I'll tell you what I love doing. I love meeting for coffee. One thing I tell folks, especially I tell them, and I'll give you this right here. I love meeting for coffee. I love going to the to the museum. I love going to and you know, as a photographer, I love inviting a woman out just simply to shoot pictures, take pictures of her, and she, you know, just give them the pictures. Anything that creates.
Sit there, Rodney.
Huh?
That's a freaking sit there, Rodney. Hey, turn over, turn around,
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
your head back.
There you go.
Let me blow your head in the wind. Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Anything that creates conversation, anything that creates touch, and that's what I want. And once you know you can get past the conversation and that touch barrier, and that to me that lets you know is there going to be a second date, third date, third date, fourth date, something like that. Of course, we buy dinner, we go here, we go there, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I even I even go to the happy hour, or I even do this. Let's go get some ice cream, or we go get a dessert or something like that. We meet for stuff like that. And things like that, I don't mind. I enjoy doing stuff like that. But I also, I mostly do things that I find passion in. Hell, I'd even go on fishing for a date. Different things like that. That's what I do.
That's interesting now, though, right now, because of course, back in my dating days, because right now I'm a married man, so it's past tense.
He's a recovering hoe, don't you see?
That's why I said recover. Yeah, recover. Yeah, I always thought an ideal date was actually going nowhere, somewhere meeting the park and just talk, because that conversation was gonna set it up for me to even see if I want to take you crazy, motherfucker, somewhere, or leave you right where you are. You know what I'm saying? Because a conversation can tell a lot. I wasn't trying to touch, wasn't trying to feel, none of that. I just wanted to talk and see who you were. Did you have old stalkers? Were you stable? Did you sleep in your car? Do you bathe on a regular? You got good sense? Do you keep gas in your car? Are you needing? Are you responsible? Are you irresponsible? And I'd be liking to know that, because I don't want to go out to eat with you and have to say, I pay for mine, you pay for yours.
Yeah.
We could, but I don't like to start off like that. Then a second date, I would want to say, well, hey, you want to go grab something to eat? And then we grab something to eat. I may say off the top, hey, this one on me this time, the next one on you. Sarcastically, but I'm letting her know, just really trying to see how we vibe. Yeah. And then it was a step process thing for me, because to join my team, you had to be Michael Jordan. You had to be on that level, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm there. And not because, I was that cute or nothing. I just had a little sense. I could read a little bit. So, I wanted a chick who can read too.
I was gonna say, I'm like what both of y'all.
I'm a coffee date type of girl, because I don't want to be.
I didn't hear you, Gypsy.
I'm a coffee date type of girl, because I don't want to be committed to no long-term time of sitting down with you. Because, like Benny said, your conversation is going to determine whether or not I want to stay at the damn table.
Yeah. Hey, Gypsy,
I'll tell you something else.
Rodney.
Yes.
I just heard something. You like coffee dates, and Gypsy like coffee dates.
Hey,
so
let me tell you something.
I heard it.
Hey, but let me let you in on a secret. I'm gonna let you in on a secret.
What we doing, baby?
Hey, let me let you in on a secret.
Not a damn thing.
I absolutely hate coffee. I do.
I
absolutely hate coffee. But I go on them. I get tea or I get the hot chocolate. But the thing about it is,
that ain't gonna happen.
And the thing about it is, all we're trying to do is just create an interaction, and create an interaction, create an opportunity to meet.
Well, yeah. And, Ben, tell him what ain't gonna happen. Tell him, Ben, say that's not gonna happen. My mama don't do that.
What are you talking about?
I was
Ben said no.
I was gonna say I agree with both of y'all. He's gonna come right back, and then he's gonna answer the question that was in the comments for him. But I agree with what really all of y'all are saying as far as the first dates. One of my best first dates, y'all, ever. One of my best first dates years and years ago actually turned into my longest relationship. We went to work out at the park together, and we met at like 7 or 8 o'clock that morning, worked out, went running, did all of that for a couple of hours, went separate ways, changed clothes, showered, did all of that. Got together for lunch, and then we went like antiquing, because we were both in real estate. So we went antiquing and looking around for different stuff, right? And so I think first dates can be, there's no rule that's hard and
There's
fast.
no rule. One of my best first dates was a breakfast date.
Yeah, it should be interesting to both parties, whether it's dinner, whether it's food, whether it's coffee, tea, movies, museum, whatever it is, you know, miniature golfing, football game. I've had a first date when I was in
it doesn't have to be expensive.
Football game. Right. And it was free because we got tickets from the school. Like, you know, things, it's not about how much money you spend for some of us, because some people do count your dollars, but it's not about how much money you spend for every person. It's about the engagement, the emotional intimacy, the chemistry. Like you said, the touch factor. Is this somebody I want to be in close proximity to? Is this somebody that I enjoy conversation with? Like Benny and Gypsy said, you know, do I want to talk to you again? Right. But also, let me catch up on these comments real quick, so by the time he's back, we can jump into the other questions so he can answer his. Sean said, old man stuck in the 40s. Yup. Sean said if he had the right convo with her first, he would have known that what kind of woman she was, the date.
That part.
I wholeheartedly agree. This is why you don't necessarily have to go out on a first date. The first time you meet somebody, talk to them, have some conversation, text back and forth, jump on a phone call.
I believe you're supposed to talk first anyway. And one thing that annoys me is those people that text you in abbreviations like HRU.
What you doing?
You're too lazy to say how are you? Like for real? Like for real? That shit drives me fucking batty. I'm not in high school. Don't text me in fucking acronyms.
James said, yeah, I'm with you. James said, was he testing her? Yup. And he fucking failed. Sean said, damn, Benny Raw. I don't know what the hell we was talking about at that point.
Yeah, me.
Oh, you skipped Tanya.
Uh-oh.
Tanya, what was you talking about? Say that, Gypsy. Oh.
Say that, Gypsy. What was we talking about, Gypsy?
I don't know what we was talking about, Tanya.
And then, Sean, tell us what we was talking about when you said, damn, Benny Raw. And then Jason, we was hollering at this one, y'all. We was laughing in silence while I think Rodney was talking. You should have told her date means dick at the end.
Dick at the end.
Hey, listen.
I love that, Jason. We're going to have to do that.
Talk about making an acronym. James said, amen. A lot just want a free meal. Sean said, so how do you feel about whoever initiates the date pays? And Sean said, the back seat of the car. Listen, it ain't nothing wrong with being freaky, but listen, if you buy meals just to get some pussy or some dick, at this point, you might as well just go on and get an escort and get what you want.
Right. Y'all get $40 out. $40.
Anytime a man offer anything.
Oh, yeah.
Dick come with it.
No.
I need to change all in
your car. Being taught.
Huh? Oh.
I see what Tanya was talking about. Being taught not to leave home without your own money. Yeah. See, me and Tanya go way back. I told you we met when we was 12, and we come from that old school.
It ain't old school, it's new school too. It's current.
Money. We had penny loafers. I don't know what if y'all remember what penny loafers was, right? We had penny loafers, but we kept quarters in our loafers, right? You know where the penny was supposed to go up in the front? We used to keep quarters in there so we could make phone calls and stuff. Yes, that was old school. That was old school.
But it's still current in new school. You don't leave home without enough money. So if you got to get a ride home, I don't give a
absolutely
call somebody. You don't leave home without making sure you know where you're going ahead of time and you know how to get your ass back home.
But you know what? Now, in all the real talk, y'all, I think that lesson has been lost on these new school girls because they'll go to places together and leave separately, and then shit happens.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
No, we come together, we leave together, and then you go with that nigga after you get home.
I done snatched toes out of cars before. Real talk, I was out with my friends this long time ago. Damn right. This was a long time ago. We was all out dancing, and one friend got a little too drunk for her own good, and we looked up and she was gone from the dance floor. So we went car by car in the parking lot. Once somebody told us they saw her go outside, we walked up and down the rows in the parking lot till we found her ass in the car.
We don't play that shit.
We not.
That's old school. We come together, we leave together. We don't play that shit, and that's why shit really didn't happen to us back in the day because of that. We had,
I agree. That's where it should
be. Those safety precautions in place. These bitches will leave these hoes in the club and be like, oh, well, she'll get home. Bitch, what? Didn't y'all all go together?
They're not friends.
They're not friends.
They're not friends. Just like that chick that went down to Mexico with those people that she thought was her friend and they killed her ass.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what the fuck has happened, but let me tell you, me and Tanya, we go back to fucking 12 years old. 12.
Yeah.
It's different.
Hey, remember, everyone, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I know I hadn't said that at all, but be sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Go ahead.
Oh, man, be keeping us on point. Let's get back to the questions so we can get back to it and get through them. Benny, you got a question? And then there was a question for me. Gypsy, if you want to go ahead and hit them.
All right. So the question that was for Jay, this is actually, hold on. This was actually for Jay, and I was kind of like hesitant because it is a little bit personal. And it said, Jay, are you okay? I hope it's okay to ask. I noticed you had on a heart monitor the last episode. My brother wears one periodically. By the way, I'm one of those that lurks and doesn't click into the videos. I have to maintain a certain level of privacy because my job, and you and Gypsy ain't got to keep calling us out like that. So let me just say this. I mean, I know what it was because I wear one occasionally too. And matter of fact, today I had a cardiology appointment. So, I mean, I have an arrhythmia. So occasionally I have to go and get checked and all that kind of stuff. And we're getting older. But at the same time, some of us also have issues from our past. So now I'm going to let Jay speak on last week.
I'm going to tell you, I did see somebody in the comments last week said, y'all be wearing it when y'all be messing with them young boys. Tell them young boys stop by there and run their heart rate up.
Yeah.
Because see, why is it riding? They ain't got it on today. They ain't got it on today. If you're over there tonight riding there.
Well, I got checked today and I ain't need mine.
For the rest go quick.
Yeah, they gonna put that. They gonna have that check engine like pop on.
Yeah.
I hate y'all.
Stop! Don't put my leg down. That hurt.
Well, listen. Maybe we have to get a young boy to get the check engine light on because y'all can't do it without the blue pill.
And back on track. Let me go and answer this question so we keep it moving and get through these questions. So I actually do have it on tonight as well. I was supposed to be done with it. It was only supposed to be 7 days, but last week I had training out of town and I left the battery at home, so I couldn't charge it while I was gone. Hence, I had to wear it a couple more days. Long story short, I have sleep apnea is one of the reasons I have to wear it because it runs really heavily in my family. My grandmother passed from congestive heart failure and kidney failure, which when you have sleep apnea, they say up to 400 times more likely to have heart issues, right? Mm-hmm. For me, sleep apnea has caused MVP, which means one of the valves on my heart doesn't always close.
Mitral valve prolapse.
Right. And
we got the same shit.
Jason said she got a little bam bam, and I like little bam bam. But that being said, so yes, I have MVP, mitral valve prolapse, which means my heart will palpitate. So
yeah, it doesn't close all the way, y'all. This is what happens. It goes like this, and then it kind of like does like that, and it does like a backwash.
Yeah,
because I have the same thing. That's why I know. I have mitral valve prolapse too, and every now and then they make me wear it. What? What?
Tell them to slow down. Tell them don't go that fast.
So you can't be knocking your head into the headboard.
Yeah, that sound like his name is something like Run Darius or something. Yeah,
he got a lot in it.
He got a little plants in his head too.
Oh God, he done went back to baby boy.
Hey, you know what? You know what's so funny? is that Jazz and I have been friends for years, over a decade, and I didn't know she had the same condition I have, microvalve prolapse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, when they explained it to me, it's like backwash. Like it doesn't close all the way, and when it stays open like this, the blood goes backwards instead of forward, and then it causes like a little weird sound and a weird like rhythm and that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, they have to monitor it.
Yeah, so they keep an eye on it, and so long story short, whenever you're under extreme stress, it can exacerbate the symptoms. And so some of y'all know my fur baby passed almost a month ago.
Right.
So before he passed, I was up and down, like a lot of long days with him when he wasn't feeling good, not getting enough sleep, and that just kind of wore my body down. So they needed to just get some updated monitoring. So I am good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for caring. I am good. But I also will use this as a PC, public service announcement, PSA. Make sure that you see, I stay on top of things like this, right? I don't go to the doctor once a year. I go for regular checkup. I go for regular blood work, hormonal testing. I let them keep an eye on everything, you know, that concerns me as a human being. So don't wait until something is wrong to go get tested. They stay on top of stuff like this because I'm constantly asking questions and checking in with my doctors and letting them know how I'm feeling, because I plan on living a long, healthy life, right?
Absolutely.
And even though certain things run in my family, like I used to joke that my family could start their own pharmacy because everybody had fucking prescriptions. I'm one of the healthiest people in my family. Like I obviously I have issues from car accident and spinal injuries, but aside from that, like I'm pretty healthy. So PSA, just use this as an opportunity to check, make sure that you set those reminders on your calendar for you and the baby things, your kids, your family members, your loved ones. Go get checked.
And if things don't feel right and the doctor keeps telling you that they can't find nothing, find a new doctor then. If he won't test, find a new doctor. My doctors, let me tell you something. I go to my heart specialist twice a year. Now, there are times he'll say, well, okay, I'll see you in 6 months. I don't see anything abnormal. I'll see you in 6 months. Come call me if you feel like something is wrong or whatever. Yeah. But you got, not Ron Darius, Lord Jesus. You know what? Y'all are something else. Okay, so Benny, this next question is for you. Benny, you are married with kids and a pretty well-known guy from what I see online. How do you maintain balance with you doing your thing professionally, but making sure the wife and home are good? My husband and I are trying to find a way to handle his job, having him in front of a lot of thirsty-ass women constantly. I don't feel like he understands why some things bother me. He says I should trust him. I do, but I also know women.
Well, that's true. All right. Well, I tell you this. You know him and you know women, but you also should know how he cares and how he feels about you. Sometimes it's best just to say, hey, baby, go ahead. I'll see you when you get back. Because at the end of the day, if he's out there doing his thing, he's going to get that kind of attention from women. And they're going to want to talk and they're going to want to play and everything else. But it's really up to him to say, I'm out here grinding and I know what I got at the house. Yeah. And then y'all have those discussions when y'all get home. Like, it can't be no, what happened? What happened? What you do? You can't do them like that. Let them bring the conversation to you and just be an ear sometime. Because when you come with all that talking and that lashing back, it's going to push them away to some of them hoes. Just being for real. So a lot of times, because I know sometimes it's hard to see you dude out there. It's hard to see a girl out there like that. Yeah. But if they rock with you, believe me, they coming back to you for comfort, not for chastisement. So just be the ill. The way you feel, talk to one of your homegirls about it. And if she's realistic, she'll tell you, hey, baby, he's out there working. All right, when he come home, trust me, he'll talk to you about it and let you know all about it. You just got to be put on the big girl pan and Sassoon and just say, you know, hey, I feel you, baby. Hey, I support what you're doing. And believe it or not, that make him come home quicker.
Yeah. I agree with that.
So let me say this.
I think that, I was going to say, I agree with that. And just from a woman's perspective, I think the old saying that The more you accuse a person of doing something, the more likely they are to do it.
Mm-hmm.
None of us want to be accused of shit that we, especially if you know and believe that they're faithful, right? And they are. Yep. Nobody wants to constantly be on edge trying to prove something about their behavior. So if you don't want to cause it and create that self-fulfilling prophecy, back off of it and stand in your own wellness, deal with your own insecurities, deal with your own balance, and let that person show you that you can trust them or you can't trust them.
And I'm gonna tell you this as somebody who's been in the industry. Know the difference between their industry persona and who they are as a person. Now, I know this is not a good example because he is a hoe, both in his industry persona and his regular persona, but know the difference between Neo and Schaefer. Because the thing
is, on both sides, ain't he?
Yeah, but one of the things that was before he got found out that he was a hoe on both sides. But at first, his thing is that his wife knew that he was Schaefer. You see what I'm saying? And he was Neo when he got on stage.
But he was hoeing the whole time, so that wasn't a good example, though.
Well, yeah, I know. I can't, but then, okay, I got a good one. There's Denzel, the actor, and Denzel, the husband.
Okay.
Denzel, the husband, is loyal to his wife, no matter what he does on stage. And that's what you gotta understand. There's somebody's job, and then there's and their job is to make people fantasize about them. Do you guys know? Remember that Janet? You remember that Janet pretended to not be married because for a long time, Janet was everybody's friend. Yeah, she was she was a fantasy for everybody. Right? So she pretended not to be married, but she was married. He knew they were married. She knew they were married, but she was everyone's fantasy. Nobody knew that she was married until she was going through a divorce. How the fuck are you getting divorced? What? You married? But that's the thing. Know the difference between somebody's job and somebody as a person.
It take a definitely special kind of person because, like, I think a lot of times it's hard because when you're dating, and let's just say you're in your 20s or 30s, maybe I even say 40s, if you meeting a new woman or a new man and they self-employed, you see them moving, but you don't really see them as being, let's just say, Jay-Z, Ice Cube. You don't really see them at that level. You see them right there around you. They're easy accessible. You can call them anytime and all that. But what happens when they quadruple what they doing, far as in workload, far as in money, far as in access, far as in things that they're invited to that you can't go to? Mm-hmm. I think the problem starts there because they really don't understand. Like, they understand, but they still feel like you're supposed to still be right there instead of growing with you mentally, saying that I know my dude ain't gonna be available all the time.
But I think that's communication.
I have a question. Do y'all remember the Black Chippendales?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let them dudes.
So yeah, it is.
Yeah. Look at
I know one of those Black Chippendales, and I know his wife. And at the time that they had gotten married, it was early in their marriage. And, well, she had, in a way, she did have reason to be jealous. But because, that lifestyle is just different, right? But at the same time, that was his job. That was his job. Once he decided he was going to be committed to his marriage and stuff, that was his job. But he decided to leave his work because it made his wife uncomfortable. No matter how much it provided for their lifestyle. And he decided to find another line of work. But I'm not saying that that's the answer for everyone. But at the same time, you know, when you marry someone in the industry, and that's why I was always just a working actor. I was just working in the background. I never pursued wanting to be a known actor or whatever. You could see me in different stuff, like working in the background. I'm a working actor with no lines. I got paid to be on set. Right.
But I think at the end of the day, Gypsy, doesn't it
Right.
like I was asking Benny, doesn't it come down to two things for me? One, communication. If two people are going to be together, then that's the same as we've talked in the past about sexual compatibility. There has to be some type of compatibility when it comes to whether it be job or career choice, finances, all the different areas.
Not if she has childhood trauma.
I understand that, but then those two people have to figure out, can we make this work? Because your childhood trauma should not dictate what this person is able to do or not do to produce income. That means take your ass to therapy and figure it out.
But if she has anxiety, if she has anxiety disorder, right?
I understand all that.
If she has anxiety attachment, she's gonna have an issue no matter whether she's dating John the janitor or John the actor or John the stripper.
I understand all of that. And I know this may sound slightly cold-hearted, but that person sometimes has to be able to decide, am I healthy enough to be in a relationship? Because my pain and my trauma should not be like a cloak around somebody else to suffocate them into doing things in the way that makes me feel the safest. That's not what love is, and that's not what healthy relationships are. So this goes back to what I've been standing on since we started this podcast. Sometimes we as adults have to be mature enough and emotionally intelligent enough to say, I'm not ready. This is a no right now because I got to take care of me or focus on me. So it sounds like that person, number one, needs fucking therapy. Number two, if they're going to choose to be in a relationship, they need to maybe find somebody that doesn't have a career or have something going on that causes them to sound so, to feel so insecure or so triggered, right? Because is it fair for one person to deny everything about how they make money and express themselves just for another person to be okay? No. Yeah. Two people coming together should be in partnership, and both people should be able to come to the table.
And it's supposed to be two whole people, not two halves make a whole. It's supposed to be two whole people coming together in a relationship.
You know what a lot of people be missing? You know, a lot of time people want to quote scriptures and shit all the time, but half of the time they don't follow the stuff that they quote. Like people say that people in your life for a reason and a season. Let's just say, for an example, I've been with a chick for 10 years. And after 10 years, she may end up going to another level. It may be time for me to get out the plan. Or it may be time for me to step it up, or vice versa. And I think a lot of times we as people, we don't really want to understand that when it falls off into our own faces. Absolutely. Because I'm with Jay, I ain't changing the course on nothing. Yeah. You are just to come on and go up. I'm not gonna slow down for you to catch up. And I wouldn't expect it vice versa either. But and then a lot of times with men, you can't, well, I'm speaking on the man's side, you can't come to him and try to pull questions out of him. I know a lot of women have a problem with that. They want answers right then, right now, because they asked it and that's the way they feel. But most real men, hey, we have to process it and we're going to answer it the way we want to answer it when we get ready, when it's proper too, without snapping, cussing, fussing, or whatever. And a lot of women don't realize sometimes just hush and just wait. I promise you, he's going to reveal everything. Yeah. But you can't try to do it like you pulling a tooth. That right there will run him away, because sometimes we want to be heard and we don't want to hear shit you got to say because you're not hipping.
Wait a minute.
It's vice versa.
That's not vice versa.
Yeah, it's vice versa.
I got a question though.
But it's vice versa.
That whole shutting down and shutting out though, that pushes a person away.
No, but hold on.
If you shut down and shut out a person, then eventually they're gonna go into self-preservation mode.
But see, it's not shutting them down and shutting out though, Gypsy. Sometimes, like if me and you was dating, and you say, "Baby, what's wrong?" You look like something on your mind. I say, "I'll talk to you in the morning, boo." Let that shit be. Stop right there.
Yeah.
That's not sending you out. That's just basically for a man translating and saying, baby, I'm processing what's going on. I will talk to you because you're the one I'm closest to.
And
But
if
if
it
you
take
keep
you
on,
2-3 weeks,
it ain't
I'm
gonna take
supposed to
2-3
wait
weeks.
2-3 weeks.
Well, 2-3 weeks, 2-3 days. You can't tell
2
me when
or 3 weeks
because
to
you gotta remember,
process.
sometimes I can't talk to you because I don't have all the information. Sometimes most men, when they talk to you, they're gonna spill it all the way out if he can trust you with his conversation. But I promise he will. But a lot of times it's figuring out the whole thing. I don't want to talk to you and have half the information. That's the worst thing a man can do because when a man speaks, the woman expect him to have those answers. She don't expect him to be half-ass wired. So when a man say in a lot of cases,
Talking about I
especially
don't know. I don't know.
yeah, if he say, baby, just hold tight, give me a couple of days. I promise you, when he come to you, it's gonna sound like you're reading an encyclopedia.
Well, you can't do disappearing acts.
But I don't think that's what he's saying, Gypsy. And I'm in the middle of, I think I understand what both of you all are saying. And it goes back to communication and balance. Two people coming together, and I want to tie this all together so we can get through the comments and wrap it up a little bit early tonight. Two people coming together at the end of the day have to be able to figure out what's my communication style, what's their communication style, and do we have the capacity to meet in the middle and communicate in such a way that both of us are feeling heard, both of us are feeling safe. Because believe it or not, safety is just as important to men in relationship and communication as it is to women. They may not say that word as often as we do, but it's just as important, right? So both people have to come to the table knowing how to communicate. That takes time, it takes practice, it takes patience, a lot of grace and compassion. But I think sometimes people give up on it because you have one person that's coming to the table and saying, hey, teach me how to understand what you're saying, teach me and learn from me as well. And then the other person is often like, man, fuck it, you should just get it. People think you're really supposed to pick it up through osmosis at this point. And we have to be grown and mature enough to have those uncomfortable conversations, right? We say this all the time on the podcast. Catching up on the comments real quick, Rondarius, Sean said, not Rondarius.
Yes, Rondarius.
James said, my condolences for you and your dog. Thank you so much, James. Jason said, sounds like y'all need a new alternator. You know, I'm trying to hold on to this. We got to keep that order.
You know what, Jason?
You know what I'm saying?
I done already got a new replacement part on that knee. I can't. I got a Megan knee now. I can't get no Megan Hart.
Facts, Benny. Sean said. Jason said, facts, if you don't respect our work and understand this for the family, I feel you on that, Jason.
Right.
Sure said, I'm back. What did I miss? This sounds juicy.
Whole show, baby.
Whole show. Listen, if you didn't catch it, make sure that if you're coming in at the end, you go
Catch
back
replay
and catch up on the replay, baby, because we got kind of live and juicy with it. Jason said she got to understand work is work.
That's right.
And we got some more down here at the bottom. Sure said swishing sound.
Yep. That's exactly what it sounds like, girl.
Sean said, and yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about with the heart. Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Some other basic symptoms, y'all, just for you to be on the lookout. It can, like right now, I have a slight headache. It could be slight headaches that don't go away. It could be blurry vision, those starbursts, like sunlight in front of your eyes, lightheaded, off-filtered, feeling weak and exhausted, tired. If you feel any of those symptoms, go get your heart checked. Check in with your doctor and just make sure that you're good. Sean said, damn, Jay. Damn, you broke that down perfectly, Jay. Thank you, kind sir. Sure said, advocate for yourself on the regular. Yes, ma'am. Sure said, Benny has a clone, AI. Wait a minute.
What? A clone? Why you say that? Why you say that, Miss Carson?
Where the clone come from? Your boy said, hey, how y'all doing? How you doing? Okay, so while we on this comment, while we're thinking about it, let's give a couple of shout outs. Benny, make sure that you tell them one more time. What is it?
www.BennyMac205.com.
Boom.
Bring the fun for a little money.
Make sure you hit it up so that you can catch his comedy shows live at the Stardome every month and traveling on the road throughout the U.S. We got your boy Said here. What's the name of your show again? So we can pop it in the comments for the people because they support us. We want to make sure that we support them. And we're talking about doing a little tag team with them one day. Because they have a live stream on YouTube as well. We want to give a shout out to you, Mr. Old Man, aka Mr. Rodney, aka Mr. Wedding Photographer Extraordinaire. How do they get in touch with you for your services?
Hey, you can find me on Instagram, Rodney Williams Photography. On Instagram, Rodney Williams Photography. I love to be able to capture your special moments. I do travel, got a passport. You want to go do a destination wedding out of the continental United States? Let's hook it up. Give me a call. I'll show you how to do it. And actually, I'll show you how to save a little money on how to do it and how to do it and save a lot of money.
Rodney Williams Photography. Okay, so we popping that up on the screen, and then we got so hop over to Instagram for Rodney's Photography, Rodney Williams Photography. For your boy set, it starts from your boy podcast on YouTube.
Check out Sid.
And yeah, they have some pretty good topics. Yes, please catch the replay, catch up with us because we got kind of juicy tonight. Jason said men only shut down is when we feel like we are under attack. I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
And women do too, right? We all normally operate from a place of self-preservation when we're feeling
absolutely
anxious, we shut down, men or women, right? So that's why communication is key. If you really are invested in a person, if you really feel in a person, sometimes we got to be willing to go the extra mile to listen to what's being said, what's not being said, to try, other ways to communicate and meet in the middle. Because again, if you feel like they worth it, put in the work ethic. Nothing in relationships is easy 24/7.
No. So I have a question to pose to the group because there was a question that came in and I was trying to figure out the best way to put it. So
wait, are you about to segue to that last one I popped in there at the last minute?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna put it out, but we have to end. Yeah, I apologize. I gotta finish writing an emotional intelligence training, and I know Benny has a prior commitment he has to get to as well. So
wait a minute. Then we're gonna wait on that one. Then
okay, you don't want to let them think about it.
No, okay. We're gonna wait on. We're gonna wait on that.
It must be good.
Yeah, we're gonna wait on that because we actually have some other things that we can talk about. One thing is we wanted to get to the zodiacs.
Hey. Yes. Okay.
Hey.
So I'm gonna pose this question, and y'all think about it, and come talk with us next week. And I have an announcement. So the question that I asked on my Facebook page is, who do y'all think the meanest zodiac sign is? First of all, y'all motherfuckers keep coming for us as Sagittarius and voting us as number one. Fuck y'all, all y'all.
It's actually the Geminis, and a lot of people don't like this fact, but is that Geminis, we actually are the most loyal, but if you cross us, we're the most vindictive.
So you guys think about that. Who do you think the most meanest zodiac sign is? Pop your thoughts in the replay comments. Pop on my Facebook page, J-Bay. Jason said Leo.
Yeah, Leos hold a grudge like a motherfucker. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Sean? So Sean and my son share a birthday, and they are so much alike. And yes, they do hold a grudge. And if a Leo writes your ass off, you is written off. You good as dead.
That being said, vote. Tell us what you think. Who's the meanest? If you know a person, call them out. If you're feeling jiggy with it, tell us what they did to you. If not, just tell us the zodiac sign. We'll dig into it next week more intensely. And we do have a few more questions we didn't get to today. And lastly, I promised y'all a little bit ago that we were going to have an astrologer coming and joining us. Unfortunately, y'all, she cannot do live with us on Tuesdays because of commitments and family scheduling. But we found a workaround, and she and I are going to be pre-recording some things to pop onto the YouTube channel and the Spotify channel, so that you can get that content. So we'll be asking for y'all's questions so that we can answer those. Any final comments or shout outs?
Yeah, I have one.
We have one more thing that we need y'all to listen. To go back and do some research and tell us what you think. Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. So
I have no idea who they are.
Okay, so I want to tell you that I do have some comments on this, but at the beginning, Jonathan Majors was with a white woman, and she pressed charges against him for assault. and you know, when it went down or whatever, he took Megan Good to court. So now you go find you a black woman to go to court, but it was a white woman that you was with when you was up. But now that they have cut all of your endorsements and they've cut your movie deals and things like that, then you go get a black woman when you're down. I have a problem with that. But anyway, let's talk about it next week.
Yes. Tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think. You could either hold it till next week. You could actually send us an email. You could chat with us. You could actually send it in our inbox anonymously if you don't want to put your name out there. But we want to know, what do you think? Because why is it that black women keep falling for this? Go ahead, old man.
Hey, Sean, I promise you, I will learn these people before the week is out. I will learn these people. I also want to say this right here. We absolutely love when you guys send your questions and your comments throughout the week. Keep sending them. Keep sending them. Like today, we talked about first dates. If you have ideas on what you think are great first dates, send them. Let's hear about your best first date.
My first date was a Bob Big Boys.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. With that
it was Big Boys, and it was more about the conversation and the company than it was the food. But at the same time, you know, the food was okay. I mean, it was a breakfast date, but it was the fact that we had great conversation and stuff. Well, the problem is that I guess he didn't see me in the same way I saw him, because eventually he faded to black. Even when I was still there, he faded to black. And I was just like, I'm not a chaser.
Sometimes we have to let people fade to black, and that's okay too.
Sometimes you need to chase.
No.
Sometimes you need to chase.
I'm not a chaser, because the thing is that you can't chase people, because first of all, it says he that finds a wife finds a good thing, not she that chases them down in her fucking all-stars.
It doesn't say who have to chase who. He said he has to find her. Sometimes you find her on the run.
Sometimes.
No.
Sometimes I don't. And that being said, we're gonna circle that back and add it to the list of comments and questions.
Absolutely.
Who should be pursuing who in the relationship?
We love y'all, and we will see you next Tuesday. And what we're gonna ask you next Tuesday is, hey, do you know what time it is?
With that,
you can find us anytime online.
Yes, make sure you like the video. Make sure that you're commenting, guys. We appreciate it because it helps us grow. And make sure that you subscribe so that you know anytime we get ready to go live. We love and appreciate every single one of you. And we will see y'all next Tuesday.